Intro. In the next 10 minutes, we're going to watch some of the most unbelievable transformations you've ever seen. These animals were at their absolute lowest point. Abandoned, sick, completely alone. I'm talking about some of the saddest stories you can imagine, but we found them, and we decided to give them a second chance at life. Today, you're not just going to see their stories, you're going to witness a miracle. We gave them everything they needed: medical care, a safe place to sleep, and most importantly, love. And what happens next is why we do this. Chapter 1. All right, coming in at number 10 is Max. And when we first found him, it was honestly heartbreaking. He was an old dog, maybe 12 or 13. You could tell life had been really, really tough on him. He was so skinny you could see every single bone. His fur was patchy and rough. He barely had the energy to lift his head. The shelter said he'd been neglected for years, left without love or care. It was one of the saddest things I've ever seen. He looked completely defeated, like he'd given up hope. We knew right away we had to do something. Senior dogs are often last to be adopted, so we took him to the best vet we could find: medicine, special food to help him gain weight, a really soft bed. For the first few days, he just slept. He was exhausted from years of neglect. We sat with him, talking gently, letting him know he was safe. Then, after about a week, something incredible happened. He wagged his tail, a tiny, weak wag, but for us, it was everything. From that day on, he started to change. He began to eat more. He'd follow us around the room. He even let us give him gentle pats. You could see life coming back into his eyes. We put his story online. A wonderful family saw it. They didn't care he was old. They wanted to give him a loving home. Love at first sight. A huge, soft lawn and new, gentle friends. He went from forgotten and wasting away to king of his castle. It's never too late for a second chance. Max proves every life is worth saving. What a legend. Chapter 2. Next up, at number 9, we have Luna. And her story starts out just as sad. Imagine this: a tiny tabby kitten, no bigger than the palm of my hand, found all alone in a cold, empty parking lot. She was crying. She was hungry. Her mom was nowhere to be found. So small and fragile, she wouldn't have survived another night. It's crazy how many are out there needing help. We got her into foster immediately, warmth and food first. Tiny bottle feeds every 2 hours. Yes, even through the night. It's basically like having a newborn. At first, she hid and hissed. Our foster mom, kitten whisperer, sat nearby, softly talking. Slowly, Luna realized she was safe, took her first sips, then started purring, a loud rumble filling the room. As she grew, her personality exploded, pouncing on toys, chasing her tail, climbing pant legs, then cuddling after play. A slow intro with the resident cat turned into best friends. The foster family fell so in love they couldn't let her go. Foster fail, the best kind. From lonely parking lot baby to cherished princess of the house. Chapter 3. For number 8, you guys have to see this transformation. This is Daisy, rescued from a hoarding situation, dozens of dogs living in filth and chaos. She had never been held, never played with a toy, never felt safe. Terrified of everything: loud noises, sudden movements, even a gentle hand. The vet, malnourished and emotionally shut down. Physical recovery came first, medicine, a lot of good food, but healing her fear was the real challenge. For weeks, no eye contact, pressed to the wall. Our team spent hours just being there, tossing high-value treats. Every tiny step forward was a massive victory. Breakthrough: a calm, friendly dog visited. She watched him play and get pets. After a few visits, she sniffed him gently, and he taught her how to be a dog. Soon after, she let a human pet her for the first time and didn't run. Once trust arrived, the dam broke. She discovered toys. Her tail wagged like crazy, running in the grass. Pure joy. We found a patient couple experienced with fearful dogs. They gave her time and space. Look at her now, hiking, a million toys, and couch cuddles with her parents. From too scared to move to joyful family member, Daisy deserves every second. Chapter 4. Coming in at number 7 is this handsome guy, Oliver. Oliver's story is a little different. He wasn't a stray. His owners couldn't afford his care. Severe upper respiratory infection and a painful mouth made eating almost impossible. He hid in his litter box, miserable and in pain, having just lost the only home he knew. We told our vet, do whatever it takes. Weeks of antibiotics, major dental surgery, and hand-feeding soft food during recovery. Shelter stress was too much, so we moved him to a quiet foster. Heated bed, soft blanket, and a window for bird TV, like a luxury cat spa. In a calm home, he relaxed. His mouth healed. He ate on his own, then sought affection, rubbing and purring, basking in sunbeams, batting toys, chin scratches. The real Oliver emerged. His foster mom couldn't part with him. He follows her everywhere. Look at him now, lounging healthy and demanding pets. From too sick to eat to spoiled king of his castle, medical care and love restored him. Chapter 5. At number 6, we have a story that will make you so angry and then so happy. This is Bella. She was found abandoned in a sealed cardboard box. Inside, this tiny, terrified dog, dehydrated, panting. Who does that? It's pure evil. She just cowered in the corner. We took her in immediately. We named her Bella because her future would be beautiful. After fluids and a check, we brought her home. She was shockingly underweight, but okay physically. Emotionally, she flinched at noises, feared doorways, and pancaked if you moved too fast. We never forced her, just let her explore at her pace with treat trails. We celebrated the smallest wins, first treat from hand, first little tail flick. Other dogs gave her space, just lying near, showing she had a pack. Then a squeaky toy unlocked joy. Soon she played for an hour, tossing and chasing with a huge smile. Best part? The person who found her had followed her story and adopted her, from thrown away like trash to someone's most precious treasure. Chapter 6. We're at the halfway point, and for number 5, get ready for pure cuteness. Meet Milo, found with siblings under a bush, weeks old, all in bad shape. Milo was the runt, significantly smaller and weaker, we were worried. His eyes barely open. Rehab was intense, separated for specialized care and syringe feeds around the clock with a heating pad. There were scary moments, but he was a fighter. After a couple of weeks, he turned a corner, gained weight, eyes cleared, more energy. Best day, reuniting with siblings, instant cuddle puddle. From survival to thrive, wrestling, zoomies, and the most mischievous of the bunch, climbing curtains, stealing pens, pouncing toes, pure joyful chaos. We matched him with a young couple and a playful cat needing a friend. Instant charm offensive. Now he spends days causing harmless trouble with his bestie. From the weakest of the litter to life of the party, Milo is a tiny furry symbol of resilience. Chapter 7. At number 4, a story of pure, stubborn resilience. This is Rosie, born outside, unwanted litter. From the start, she fought for everything. A leg deformity made walking hard. She struggled to reach Mom for food, small and struggling, but fire in her eyes. She wasn't giving up. Our vet said she'd need special attention, maybe never fully normal. We committed to daily PT, gentle stretches and water therapy. She hated it at first, but she was a trooper. Her foster siblings helped, playing gently, encouraging movement. Her determination inspired the whole team. Then the day came. After weeks of work, Rosie ran. Not perfect, still a limp, but she ran, chased balls, wrestled, zoomed with a huge smile. We literally cheered, better than any game. A family with a huge backyard fell in love with her spirit. They didn't see disability. They saw possibility. Now she runs free, chases squirrels, and lives the active life she fought for. Rosie shows it's not the challenge, it's the fight inside you. What a champion. We're in the top 3, and at number 3 is a true survivor. This is Shadow. For years he lived on the streets, feral, born outside, never knowing kindness, fighting for food, finding shelter, defending himself, constant survival. A TNR team trapped him to neuter and release, but at the clinic they found he was sick and injured. He needed time to heal, so they called us. His transformation was slow and hard. For a month he lived in a quiet room enclosure, hissing and lunging. Our volunteer just sat and read out loud. No pressure, just presence. The breakthrough was food, moving the bowl closer. Weeks later, he ate just feet away. Then he accepted a wand touch and finally leaned into a hand for pets. He purred, maybe for the first time. We cried. This is Shadow today, the cuddliest lap cat. He sleeps on his human's bed every night. The volunteer who sat with him adopted him. From gritty street survivor to pure comfort and love, proof that patience and kindness can tame even the wildest hearts. Our number 2 spot goes to a dog whose transformation is almost unbelievable. This is Cooper, surrendered because of anxiety. It was worse than we imagined. Constant panic. He wouldn't eat or play. He was shutting down and making himself sick. We had to get him out immediately. We placed him with an experienced trainer foster. The first days were rough. He hid under a table, afraid of the TV, the dishwasher, even the leash. His foster dad didn't push, kept things calm and predictable, used diffusers and quiet music. Training was tiny wins, reward calm, a quiet moment, a relaxed sigh. After a week, Cooper came out. Nosework and puzzle toys opened his world. As confidence grew, the world opened up. Decompression walks in quiet nature melted anxiety. He started wagging on walks, initiated play by nudging a toy, then cuddled on the couch. This is Cooper now, hiking, playing, cuddling. The anxious, pacing dog is gone. Now, confident, happy, goofy. His foster dad adopted him. From anxious uncertainty to confident joy, patience, training, and love. And here we are, the number 1 transformation. This is the story that will wreck you and then build you back up. This is Hope, part of a mixed litter rescued from a horrific situation. They were all sick. Hope was the smallest, the one everyone thought wouldn't make it. She couldn't stand or eat on her own. She was fading fast. The vet gave her less than a 10% chance, a long shot. We refused to give up. We named her Hope because that's all we had. Her first 72 hours were critical, in an incubator with IV fluids, nutrition, and emergency meds. Our team took shifts 24/7, monitoring breathing, whispering to her, telling her to fight, and how loved she was. An emotional roller coaster. On the 3rd day, a miracle. Hope lifted her head. Hours later, she tried to stand on tiny, wobbling legs. It was incredible strength. From that moment, recovery was slow but steady, taking milk from a bottle, then soft food from a bowl. Every milestone felt like winning the lottery. The day she left the clinic to join her siblings was a celebration. Still smallest, but with the biggest spirit, play tackling and instigating wrestles. Fearless, joyful, so full of life, as if she knew this second chance could not be wasted. This is Hope today, adopted by a family with 2 kids who followed from the beginning. They treat her like the queen she is, healthy, strong, adored. From a 10% chance to this is why we never, ever give up. Hope's story is the ultimate payoff. This is a life saved. And that's it. 10 lives completely transformed. From Max, the senior dog who got his golden years back, to Hope, the tiny puppy who fought against all odds. Every single one hit rock bottom and now lives their best life. This is the most rewarding thing we do, and seeing their after videos makes every challenge, every late night, every dollar spent completely worth it. But we can't do it without you. Every view, every like, and especially every subscriber. If you were moved, please hit that subscribe button. It's free, and it helps. We've linked the rescues that saved these animals below. Consider donating, fostering, or adopting. You could be the hero of someone's story. Thank you for watching. Which transformation was your favorite? Tell us in the comments. We read them all. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. See you next time.